Now to Flags of Valor, founded by two veteran special ops pilots who hire other combat veterans to design and manufacture rustic wood and metal flags. Co-founder and owner Brian Stortz joins us now from Ashburn, Virginia. Brian, welcome. So how do you and other veterans stand together in the face of crisis? What has your experience been like?
Well, I mean, Sarah, thanks for having us. It's been crazy. Let's be honest, a small business and the uncertainty of everything. And no matter how you plan and forecast, 6 months, a year, 3 years out, things change. And I think that, our, dynamic nature of being veterans and deploying a lot, it's all related, and we just have to adapt and pivot.
Dave?
Yeah, well, Brian, I was thinking about your journey, 9 deployments overseas for combat missions, and then you come back to the United States. And in a lot of ways, you're continuing the fight for the country by bringing manufacturing to the United States, homegrown products, raw materials from the United States. And then, boom, all of a sudden, this happens. But then I was thinking, maybe this is an opportunity for you, because I see so often in small businesses where a lot of energy generates very little profits. Maybe it's a time to move away from the retail side of it, which is probably a fair amount of work, and just step on the gas on the parts of your business that now are really working.
Dave, absolutely. We, 10% of our revenue is from retail, and as that gets shut down, you have to think outside the box. I mean, we can't make PPE. We can't re-engineer our machines and retool our machines to make face masks and hand sanitizer. So we had to think outside the box. And what could we do? Well, kids are stuck at home, and we pivoted to how do we make an educational product that kids can do and keep being creative and build something with their family and learn something from an educational experience and talk about what the greatest country in the world means to them. And we did that with something as simple as an $18.50 item, and it saved us before the PPP. And we're very grateful for that. We're very grateful to, reinvent ourselves.
Yeah, well, you're listening now, and your customers are telling you this is something we want. And this could be an amazing opportunity as you build your brand, because I think about, you're not just selling flags. I mean, you're really creating a brand that could be something pretty substantial over time, don't you think?
Absolutely. I mean, we started making flags in my garage. We've exceeded that. We've come full scale. I mean, we can make 15 to 35,000 units a year. So we've exceeded the garage-based business that we started, and now we are a veteran American manufacturer. So if it's metal, if it's wood, if it's, a company wants to bring back their supply chain back to America, that's what we've been convincing people. We've been shouting it from the rooftops for 5 years, like Made in America matters. And how do we continue to do that? Because it doesn't just impact us, it impacts the timber companies, it impacts the small business that supplies, the paper products that go into our advertising, to the box companies, to the shipping suppliers. Like, it affects all of us.
Well, in many ways, you're fighting the war for the middle class, right? Because you're building products that are good middle-class manufacturing jobs, which the middle class has been gutted over the last, almost a generation. Which makes me think about when you applied for your loan, which was essential for your success, and it's worked out really well for you because you brought your employees back. But I thought it was interesting that the first time you applied for your loan, you were turned down.
We were, as much as we tried, and as much as, my business partner handled that, and he spent, hundreds of hours working that. And unfortunately, it didn't happen for us. And we keep saying this, but as hard as it was for us to not get approved the first time, we still got approved. And we're not going to complain that we got money and that we have to pay taxes on it. I mean, it's helping us. We could either, roll over or lean forward, and we chose to do the latter, and that was before the PPP. So, thanks to our great network, thanks to the Small Business Council within the U.S. Chamber of Commerce and some of our great corporate partners like Under Armour and Under Armour Freedom, like, they've been there with us, and they helped support us as a small business, and we're grateful for that.